JAYMOORE, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest me, don't.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming through and, talking about the Shy with me. I mean, like I always say, it's a million things we all could be doing, watching, relaxing, whatever the case. So I appreciate whether you live right now watching or on the replay. I appreciate, coming through and checking it out. And definitely appreciate everybody live, because I always try to include everybody in the discussion through the comments and stuff. So we're going to talk about The Shy, episode 15. The Shy getting good, y'all. It's got a lot of little storylines going on. And so I like how the direction The Shy is going. It was a time where I thought this show was in trouble. And it's really kind of rebounded, and I'm talking about a few seasons ago. I thought it was kind of in trouble at one point. But anyway, I like how it's going this season. I like the addition of Lynn Whitfield. Oh, I love Lynn Whitfield. But I do feel like she brought a little gravitas to this season of The Shy. And I like the relationship with her and Lil Weavy, Jason Weaver. Shot, I like that little dynamic going on, it's a little, I don't know, I get into it a little bit, but I like how that kind of is playing out. It probably ain't gonna play out well for Shad. I mean, her last husband got took out and she didn't care, so what you think she gonna care about you wearing hand-me-down leather coats? You a pleather coat wearing that Negro. Ain't nobody gonna cry for you. She ain't about to cry no rivers for your head. Anyway, before I get into this episode, and also I don't think I really got to get into the last episode too much. I like how he popped up. Get your hands off my woman. He backed up like, get your hands off my woman. Don't you even try. What the? I just not noticed I got a scratch. Dang. I've been injured. I just not noticed that. When did this happen? For those that don't know, my right arm is numb. It's always been numb. So even though I can still move it and everything, this happened like 3 years after being injured. I had another problem, and then that made this arm kind of numb, so I don't really have a lot of feeling in my right arm. I don't know what I just got distracted seeing this, and I scratched myself. Anyway, let me give a shout out to my girl Queen Brielle. Although she's not a new member, it must have been something going on, but what she did is gifted one membership. Now, this must be something new. I'm not too familiar with this, but that's sweet. And that's, dang, that's what's up, sis. She gifted a membership. So if anybody, I don't know how this works, but if you know how it works, there you go. And, hey, I appreciate you for doing that. That was dope. That was a lot of love. Patty, what's up, girl? How you feeling? Thank you very much. Queen Brielle, you a sweetheart. Thank you. Definitely a queen. Definitely. DeMarcus Vaughn, what's good, brother? Appreciate you. Gina, my sister from another mister, what's good, girl? How you feeling? Just win, baby. Jay, don't delete your video. What video? What are you talking about? I'm late on the comments. But what you talking about? Don't delete the video. What video you talking about? Just win, baby. That's Al Davis' favorite slogan. Mm-hmm. Patty, I thought something was going to happen to Rob when she kept sending him to the store. Oh, my goodness. I thought something was going to happen to him. I just knew he was going to get shot and they was going to be crying, talking about, we thought it was funny. He going to the store. Damn. Now he gone. I mean, they thought it was just nothing to keep sending this man back to the store as if it ain't no drama and no beef on the streets. He don't have no security guard. You ain't send Mr. Pleather with her. Where Mr. Pleather at? You could at least send him with that little strap. DeMarcus Vaughn, thank you, my brother, for the super chat. Yeah, I didn't seen one of these in so long. I forgot all about super chats. He'd say it would be ironic if Nuck took out Pastor Stanley Jackson, the angel, and Duda the devil. I like when Tiff and Alicia bonding over Rob. I don't like that. Okay, so it's a couple things on that. That would be ironic if Nuck took out the angel and the devil in the sense that took out Pastor Stanley and the devil and Duda. That would be interesting. And as far as Alicia, and also I don't like Keisha no more. I do not like Keisha, and I'm gonna tell you why. But I don't like how they was bonding over Rob by what? Like goofying him? Like what? Emasculating him? Go to the store. Yeah, go. So she learning to treat him like mom. She's going to get replaced. Women, that's a bad example. Do not treat your man like his mama. Okay? Because he is going to say, I already got a mama. And he going to eventually be tired of that. And her thinking it's cute and saying this and doing that with her, I didn't like that. Now, when they was bonding, smoking, or talking about cooking and stuff, that's cool. But you thinking how you yell at him or telling him, just go to the store, you better go back, and you better do this and that. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold up. Wait. You're going to make me go into my Nate Dogg mode up in this my. Hold up. Wait. You ain't going to talk to me like my mama no more. We don't play. You going to have to wait till the next episode. Wait. And Keisha, man, slow up. So what? Nuck is the damn daddy. Stop inviting this Negro everywhere. Stop letting him just walk up in this house. Stop talking about, but he's there. I don't like the. Anyway, hey man, slow up, man. Oh, hold up, man. I'm the one. This is my goddamn own house. You ain't gonna just keep on saying this and that and inviting people every time I say something. But this and that. But. Hey, this ain't about to be that. Dude, just because that's just that he found out he the sperm donor don't mean all of a sudden he gonna pop up in and out of my damn house, walking in and out of here and doing this and that, talking about he gonna be playing with this and doing that and talking about where he gonna be for Thanksgiving. Hey, dude, hold up, man. We can arrange some times where you could come pick him up and take his ass with you. That's what's going to happen. You ain't going to just keep sitting up in here playing and this and that. That's your son? Well, you come pick his little ass up and you go take his ass with you. That's what's going to happen. You're going to be just come sitting up in here, plopping your ass up in here, fixing plates and sitting around talking about this and that. Hey, dude, hold up. Hold up. Wait. Nate Dogg going to be playing deep in the shot. You think Nate Dogg is back alive with the remix straight up. Straight up. DeMarcus Vaughn, you say this was a solid 8. Okay. Gina, you say, Jay, you know Keisha, my girl, but she has become irritating. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Come on, Keisha. You just took it too far, man. Just when you say read the comment, I missed it. Let me see what you had. Just when, baby. You saying the same thing. Just delete the video. What are you? Okay. What video you say don't delete? Patty, you say exactly. She too geek to he the daddy. She is too geek to he the daddy. She way too geek. And then she gonna even tell him, I'm happy you the dad and not the other dude. What is you, Keisha? Shut up. Even if you is happy, don't tell this fool, she happy I'm the dad. I'm the dad. I'm the dad. I'm the dad. I'm gonna walk with y'all on Halloween. No, you're not gonna walk with us on Halloween. What you gonna do is, we gonna call you when we get back, and you can come pick his little ass up, and then you can go walk around the block with him. That's what we gonna do. What is this dude thinking? Why they just got him walking with them on Halloween trick-or-treat the last episode? And they sitting there arguing. Hey, dude, I got a trick for your treat. I'm going to treat your ass for real. Hey, I'm about to drop his ass off, or you could come pick him up and you could walk around the block with him and we go do it with the other kids. Hey, man, you ain't about to come just start invading and bulldozing your way up in here. You got me messed up. Hey, Malik the King, it's funny you say about writing episodes. I've been thinking about writing some shows and stuff. I've been trying to do a few things. I don't know. You know, nothing in life always comes the first try or that easy. You may get a lot. Well, ain't no may. You're going to probably get more no's than yeses in life. You know, I've been working on my comedy routine and things. So, you know what, though? Lil Rel, that's why I didn't go live yesterday. Lil Rel came through. I was at the Lil Rel show. I ain't going to say I was with him like we was hanging out and we friends. That ain't true. But I was there at the show, and Lil Rel killed it. First of all, Lil Rel lost a lot of weight. If you all ain't seen Lil Rel Howery recently, and I'm bringing it up, he one of the Chi-Town's own, but he a good comedian. But if you ain't seen Lil Rel recently, Lil Rel lost a lot of weight. He looked like he weighed 150 pounds. Lil Rel, and he already short. Seeing him in person, wow, Lil Rel is little. For real. We might see eye to eye, and I'm in the chair, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, Lil Rel killed it. Killed it. It's probably the funniest show I've seen in the last couple years. The funniest, and I done seen a lot. Michael Blackson, Craig Robinson. I was just with Craig Robinson was here, 2 weeks ago? Craig Robinson, Michael Blackson. That's all kind of people I done seen in the last couple years just on the road. Just Niche, all kind of people. Just Niche. Sam J. Hey, almost fell on the floor with Lil Rel. I ain't even lying. Lil Rel really, oh man. Can I have, I won't. Can I have, I won't. Anyway, Lil Rel killed it. I might write some stuff, though, anyway. We'll see. Malik, you say, man, I hate how dumb they made Bakari. He just not putting two and two together. Brittany played him. Yeah, he in trouble. He definitely in trouble. Let me see something. Patty, you say, my thing is she was mad at Emmett for working with Duda, but she all up under Nuck, and he was Duda right hand, and that's even more dangerous. That's a great point. And now she basically getting them deeper in the problem. You know who else I don't like? I don't like Darnell gonna keep making Emmett hire these people. And why would he have Jackie Long that just got out of prison with some stuff that went wrong with his son, work with his son? Don't you got enough sense to know that would be a bad option? A dude that took the fall for your son, went to jail, you gonna make him sit there with him every day and work together. How dumb is that? I don't understand why he could... Darnell, damn, that was dumb. Why would you put your son in that situation? The Trap Reviews, you say how you invite the Nuck to Tiff spot knowing he shot her dude. Oh. Wow. I didn't even get to that part yet, but that's a great point. I do got that I'm going to get to when I go through this thing. I've still been kind of going off the whatchamacallit. But anyway, hey, I'm behind in the comments. That's messed up, though. For one, how you inviting people to somebody else's house, period? Let alone, these are street dudes. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? You inviting them over there. How you going to just invite somebody over to somebody's house to be eating on Thanksgiving? You know what I mean? You ain't even going to tell them and say nothing. And... they got history. You don't even know. Yeah, she gonna have them. This gonna be the worst Thanksgiving dinner ever. It's gonna be like the Pilgrims and the Indians, part 2. Swipe Lee, you say he off that Ozempic, he off that OZ. Hey, if that's the case, that stuff work. Ozempic work. Now, I will say, he look real skinny. So, I don't know. Some people say Ozempic, you may lose muscle. Hey, I wasn't filling the man up. But I know he looks slim. If he didn't have a gray beard, he should dye his beard. If he didn't have a gray beard, I'd have thought he was 30-something years old. For real. He a year younger than me. DeMarcus Vaughn, you say Duda surpassed James St. Patrick and Franklin Saint as most gangster of all time by surviving this episode. Team Duda all day. Well, thank you for the super chat. Definitely appreciate it. Duda, life wasn't in jeopardy really this episode, but I do like how, Duda, I like how his character is, although in real life in Chicago, I think they would have got him by now if they really wanted to get him. The Trap Review saying it right here. My thing is they act like dude is so hard to kill. That's the thing, really. If you really from Chicago or a big city or that street life, you'll realize that nobody is hard to get. Because if you got to go outside and do things, if somebody wants you, they're going to get you. And Duda is a very visible person. Very visible. And I don't never see him surrounded by like 20 people. Maybe one guy with him. So I think Duda could have really got if they really wanted to. Because, hey, man, he a person. And that's why, sometimes people may say I'm humble or this or that. I ain't saying it like I'm all this or that. I know I'm not, because I know growing up, anybody can get got. It's always somebody better doing this, doing that, whatever the case. So, don't ever think you all that. You can be doing things and you can be happy and things like that or whatever. But, hey, don't ever think you can't get got. Straight up. All right, so, hey, in Trap Reviews, I appreciate the support, man. Definitely could appreciate a few more likes. Let's see. Gina, you say that stuff don't work, Jay. Those side effects are hell. Yeah. All right, so, hey, that's a great question, Malik the King. What's going on with the deaf bodyguard shooting in public? The deaf bodyguard, period. I love how these shows are trying to be inclusive and have people from all walks of life. That's amazing. But I don't see how this is fitting and working out. And how in the world is this person just shooting and then they just standing there like it was nothing, talking about this person been following us or whatever. And like this deaf bodyguard is going to be what? Going to beat some dudes up and think, I don't know, man. She was working in the kitchen and now all of a sudden she bodyguard material and things. And I don't know. I just don't know about this character. And I don't know why how is this benefiting it? Now, we saw later Roz say, I ain't trying to be the one on the throne. I just like being next to it so I can watch the court. I get it. Because, people come for the king. But I don't know, man. It's a lot of stuff with this Roz coming back with this bodyguard. I don't know. Are they trying to what? Introduce maybe possibly somebody that may be a trigger person for Roz. maybe if she does decide to take somebody out, whether it's a dude or whoever, because other than that, I don't see a point in this character other than we know maybe Roz wouldn't have shot somebody. And so I guess maybe for us to see if she does take somebody out, it'd be a little more believable, I'm guessing. But anyway, this episode kick off with Keisha on some more BS and, you know, inviting all these people to Thanksgiving. And then when Emmett trying to, you know, have his complaints, she be smiling and smirking like whatever. I don't know, man. Anyway, what do y'all think about that scene when she gonna tell after Emmett caved in? Because Emmett just so nice. And he caved in and she like, thank you, I love you. He like, say it back. First of all, if you gotta say it back, you already done messed up. You know you done messed up, right? If I gotta tell you to say it back, that means you ain't want to say it. So we might as well not say it. And then secondly, what is he getting out of this relationship? He done picked up extra kids, extra drama, extra bills, no extra love. Keisha don't want to give him none. Always stressing him out. I think Emmett be better off without Keisha, man. I think he need to, I think it's a wrap, man. Straight up, Keisha got too much going on, and I hate to do that, but Keisha kind of got him in trouble with Duda, really, putting all that pressure on him, wanting the car, wanting the house, wanting this, wanting that, and then talking about, well, why you do this, why you do that? Like, what? He done pretty much put himself, his life, everything, the business, all on the line for Keisha. And all she do is complain all the time. No appreciation, no respect. Can't even ask the man before you invite no punk duda. I mean, what's his name? Nuck. You better nuck for you buck up in this piece. Yeah, I don't know, man. That would have been a problem. What's up with Vic? Oh, Icky Vicky. He done quit his job. And now he over here talking about he gonna get his partner back. He won't get Fatima. They having their little Thanksgiving. Woo-wee. Vic was over there looking at Fatima and he was talking to Fatima and he was like, yeah, I want you back. Why don't you move back in? And Fatima was trying not to cry. Holding it in, that chin got a little tight. It was like, I'm coming home. I'm like, oh snap, Vicky gonna get it on, baby. Fatima was already talking with, friends. Talking about what they missed, that vitamin D. Missing that vitamin D. They was having a little Thanksgiving dinner. They had all the trimmings. You know what I'm saying? They had the turkey and the mac and cheese, the stud muffins, and, collard greens, gravy. They had it all. And Vicky, he didn't want to miss out. He was ready. He hopped on in there, got him a plate. Let me get the 2 muffins. Where the beef? Hey. Gina. You say, I'm glad Victor went and got Fatima back. Yeah, I mean, hey, it seemed like he was lost. He needed some direction. He wasn't himself. He didn't like being blamed and responsible for a lot of stuff in the community. He thought he was going to be a community leader. His story is just all over the place, to be honest, if you ask me. And his story is just what? He was what? Came out of nowhere, after Reg was dead, and then became a community leader, and now it's just a lot going on with Vic. And I don't know where it is where he gonna go from here, but I think what he probably will end up being is the one to take Duda out. I think he's the one that's probably the most frustrated at Duda. But that's a big competition because there's a lot of people that's probably pissed at Duda, and there's a lot of reasons why. But I think he'll probably be the one to take out Duda. Y'all let me know in the comments who you think may be the one to take out Duda eventually. But I think it's between Vic and Emmett. But we seen Emmett don't know what he doing. That ain't really his wheelhouse. Darnell, if he really wanted to protect Emmett, he would have did it already. What he waiting on? Hey man, I got bad reception in my ear tooth. Swipe Lee, Nina gonna just leave Lene in the house alone while she chased the brat. I got that. I was gonna get to that as well. That didn't make any sense. First of all, you only smashed once with the brat. You barely been wanting to give every scene we get. And now all of a sudden you about to run away on tour. First of all, I didn't even know she was an artist, a rapper. Now you about to go on tour with her talking about you gonna live your life. How Lene gonna stay there in that house by yourself? Where you gonna work? You don't have to work no more? She got money saved. She could just be a groupie. And why would she want to do that at her age? I don't know, man. There's things that I would like to do. I get sometimes when people say a midlife crisis. I think people may be going through what sometimes is a midlife crisis is because when you do have kids at a young age, by the time they're grown and out on their own, you're in the middle of your life. Some people say it's a crisis because you think, well, now I don't have any kids. I don't know what to do with identity. And that's when people buy or do things that people say only a young person do. But the truth is, it's not necessarily a crisis. Maybe you getting your freedom back or you're able to do things you may have did but you couldn't do because you had the kids. But the problem I got with her is she still got, Lene at the house that you took in. How you gonna leave now? You need to still wait a few more years for you can go on tour. Plus, you got bills to pay. Most people, especially in the black community, could not just stop working and go on tour and then what? Just pick it back up and pay their bills? I don't know. We'll see. DeMarcus Vaughn, I wonder why Rashad not pulling security on Rob and Alicia. That's because he laying down security on their mama, on Lynn Whitfield. Straight up. That's why. Straight up. Gina, you say Swipe Lee took the words out your mouth. She need to stay home with Lene. She already having sex with Bakari. Now they going to have a whole house to themselves. Yeah, that's true. That he gonna move in up in there, and then how they talking about they gonna keep an eye on Lene while she gone? Yeah, right. They got their own life and stuff they got going on. They wouldn't be able to keep an eye on her. Nina can barely keep an eye on her. So I don't know. One Journey, you say, are they writing her out the show? I mean, it may seem that way, doesn't it? If she leaves and then what, doesn't come back or something, I guess so. I mean, in a way, now that Cab is gone, her importance is gone. And, Keisha doesn't really associate with her. We don't see Keisha talking to her mama often for advice or things like that. So, they may be. Who knows? Swipe Lee, you say no one cares Leon got killed. This show had too long of a break for the writing to be this week. That's something that was kind of tripped out with me, is that when Lil Weavy, Jason Weaver, shot, he said to Lynn Whitfield, you know, your husband, your ex-husband got killed. Don't you want to talk about it? She's like, nah, I'd rather do something. Hit this from the back, baby. Oh. But no, for the most part, she ain't trying to talk about it. She ain't interested to talk about dude being taken out. Rob don't want to talk about it. They didn't talk about any funeral services or nothing. They just he just gonna what? They ain't even gonna go to his funeral? How many days have passed? You know, they had it where it was mentioned about with Duda that he was taken out, and Roz was saying that it may make him vulnerable now that you know, he taken out. But Duda didn't seem to care, and hey, I don't know. I thought that was kind of strange as well. And as well as in the city. So, Chicago, yes, it is a lot of people that get taken out. And yes, it's a lot of unsolved cases. But when people that are not in the game get taken out, those cases they be working on. They work on those. You know what I'm saying? Because they look at them as they didn't deserve it. They were innocent. They ain't in the game. These dope boys or hood folks that get shot up, they may not be, you know, as diligent sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. I ain't a cop, but from what I've seen and heard. But when the average Joe, a businessman or a lawyer or somebody is taken out, they on that case. They are on that case in Chicago. That Chicago is safe for those type of people. You know what I mean? So don't ever think Chicago people just get taken out and don't nobody know. No. Those type of people do not get taken out like that. You don't see lawyers and people like that just getting taken out. I mean, they ain't in the projects buying, you know, no Ready Rock, getting no re-whoop. Anyway, water whip. So, you know, anyway, I'm surprised that wasn't on the news, a bigger case, the police asking and questioning her and people, but yeah, I guess not. DeMarcus Vaughn, you say Brittany gonna be eating Swiss cheese? One false move gets Swiss cheesed up? I don't know. I don't think she gonna get taken out. But her credibility is got Swiss cheesed up. Neek, what's good, sis? How you doing? DeMarcus, you say Nuck is going to be the one to smoke Duda because Duda beat down Nuck. Plus, Duda tried to unalive Keisha and Ronnie Jr. Yeah, I like how you put that unalive and different things because of the algorithms, which is silly. I mean, but I appreciate you, man. Since I'm thinking about it, I'll address that algorithm stuff. It's a TV show, and these algorithms are so smart, but dumb, because they would know we're talking about entertainment, not real people, nothing real at all, a fictional TV show, and there's nothing wrong with that. But anyway, yeah, Nook does have, especially now that Zay got promoted to number 2. Remember, Nuck and Zay been having a little rivalry to begin with. You know, little toothpick going, shut up. I'm number 2 now. Go give me another pick, baby. You know what I mean? I asked you to make my banana split. I put nuts on my split, huh? So, I don't know. We'll see. Swipe Lee, you say we got 1 episode left, so we got all these storylines wrapped up like Zay giving Jake startup money, which I don't understand why he would do that. That didn't make sense to me. He doesn't have that kind of money, and putting that kind of money, 10 grand with Shorty, I don't understand how he gonna get it back on him in the end. What, use his spot to serve out of or something? I mean, I don't know. One thing we did get a little more insight this episode is that the pastor does know that the wife been passing that collection plate around to little boys. Talking about you got all your little boyfriends showing up. She's like, yeah, well, what about you? You got one little Becky bouncing around. He like, me and Becky ain't did nothing. She said, yeah, that's right, because you too busy sticking your little ding-ding in the collection plate. That's your vice. You like screwing money. He like, hey, at least it benefit us all, baby. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? She over here got a collection, a harem of little Jakeys. CS just started watching The Shine January. Okay, that's what's up. You like it? What you think? The show changes out after season 2. And then I'd say season 3 and 4, they were kind of defining themselves. And season 5 and 6 has been a good show. It's like 3 shows. The first 2 seasons is one show. 3 and 4 is like a different show. And 5 and 6 is a different show. So, you know. Swipe Lee, you say Brittany gonna take out Duda? Yeah, he got so many enemies. You know. Lily and Cherry, I need Lena to pull a Tyler Perry and unlive a majority of cast like he did in Have Not season finale. Hey, who knows? Swipe Lee, that's a good point. If Brittany took out Duda, Bakari probably would forgive and forget. You know. They know how to kill. The family they killed together stay together. Or unalives together stays together. Anyway, what's up with Lil Weeby? He enjoying his place with Lynn Whitfield. He wearing his little silk robe and everything. He came down feeling good. You know, he like, yeah, she like, it's the calm. You know, he ready. I think he will lay somebody down for her. And then he was talking later in the episode with Vic, and he said, "You love her?" He like, "Yeah, I do. I love her." And man, look, I'm wearing silk robes and leather jackets, man. They hand-me-downs, but it's okay. It's all new to me, and I love it. Okay, I love it. I was eating bologna and laying on your couch. Now I'm eating her. Okay? It's a little old. It's a little marinated, but it's still delicious. I pray before everything I eat. What is up with Vic Mensa and Dom, boy? I pray before everything I eat. Thank the Lord for this delicious dessert. Strawberry shortcake mixed with filet of fish. Hey, that was funny. What did you say, G? Swipe Lee, this show had like 4 different showrunners. I know, right? They might sit out next season like Kawhi. Gina, that wife is atrocious, so it's not just Jake. She just runs around sleeping with teenage boys. Yeah, that's definitely some weird stuff right there. Definitely. Yeah, CS, this show just changes up a lot. Main characters, they changed. This show was like a bootleg Wire in the beginning. Y'all remember they had the cops? What was the Cruz and the other the black cop with the dreads, braids and stuff, and they trying to figure out Duda and this and that and investigate. They got rid of all of that when after Brandon was gone. They like, all right, forget this cop stuff, and they just was gone. Didn't even explain it. Just over. Anyway. Gina, you say I'm not gonna front. That was a lovely line that Vic Mensa put down. You know what, Gina? That wasn't no lovely line. That's called game, baby. That's game, baby. You know what I'm saying? Look, Gina, you a sweetheart, man. I'm telling you. I pray before everything I eat. You know what I'm saying? make sure I season that right. You know what I'm saying? Take my time and prepare every meal with love. You know what I mean? I don't get up in there and like to use my fingers with my food. You know what I mean? Get up in there. You see how he was talking? Put in that little sexy tone. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm going up in there. You know what I mean? One second. You know what I mean? You gonna know what's up. I always like to lick my plate when I'm done with my meal, you know. Especially if it's as delicious as you know. She was like, okay, we can go back to my place. But you gotta work on it. I'm about to work all on that. Believe me, I'm about to work on that. Yes, I'm putting in applications on that ass. Here comes another one. I just put in another one, baby. How was that application? Woo! I really applied myself. I think that was about a what? 30, 40-minute application. I was applying myself, boy. Woo! Hey. Straight up. That was some memories. Vic Mensa came through with the game. Here's the thing, though. When Dom start messing with him, what's going to happen with that? Because where's this storyline going? I don't know. Is Emmett going to get jealous? I mean, dude in the halfway house, he done killed the dude. And now he about to smash some prime beef. What? Life is good, ain't it? But I don't know where that storyline is going to go. We saw at the end of this episode, they blew up Emmett's car. At first, I thought it was about to be the store or something. And Duda texting him, for one, why would you text and leave a paper trail or a digital record of things? That wouldn't be smart. But then he blew up that ride. What, he trying to scare him? So, I don't know. I'm thinking, maybe Dom and Vic, something happened to them in the restaurant. And then we'll all be feeling sad, like, oh, they were such a cute couple. I bet you Vic really went for that, too. Like, hey, man, I know you like BMF, but it's time for you to feel the shy, baby, yeah. You messing around on that show with some things. Forget that. I'm here to steal you away. Hey, let's do that scene again, that kissing scene. Let's do another take. Take 300. Nah, but I don't know. It seemed like they was making a little, a cute couple. Da Vinci, you got some competition. So, Swipe Lee, didn't Lala and Tiff start the bud business together? Why is she still at Smokey's? I know, right? They just left that storyline alone. And I guess since Tiff is solo, creating her own stuff with Rob, I guess that's the end of that. But the thing is, the business take too long for her, somebody like her, just starting out to make a profit at the low amount that she has. Just like when they showed her getting put on and dude taught her all this stuff, which that seemed a little off because he didn't charge and he didn't want no booty or nothing. But anyway, it take months for it to grow and get right and do all this, and then once you bag it, so you waiting months again for the next, batch. So for her to be flipping it consistently, her home batches, I don't see how she has the space and operation for that. But that's just me overthinking it. Probably, you know what? She already had the space and the square footage. That's exactly what it is. Anyway, we see a lot of stuff this episode. Jackie Long, he mean mugging too much. It's only gonna be a matter of time before something happen with Emmett Half brother and Jackie Long. Emmett Half brother not only was the reason that for him going to jail because they messed up the robbery or something, and he ended up getting away, but Jackie Long went to jail. But then the next thing we hear is that while Jackie Long was in jail, he was smashing his wife. Well, she wasn't your wife yet. What? And the way he was talking to him in that store, it would have been a fight. Like, I'm so surprised dude didn't put them hands on him. The way he was talking to him in the store, talking about, you gonna pay me some money. I'm Jackie Long. I need money, baby, money. But I don't know, man. I think dude should have got whooped up in that store. That would have been more accurate. And then they'd have been like, well, what happened? And he wouldn't have told that Jackie Long was whooping him in the back of the store. That would have been a good storyline to me. I'd have been like, damn, that's how I'd have been too. If you tell somebody I whooped you, I'm going to come back up here after I'm fired and then I'm going to kill you. He'd have been like, I got mugged on my break. He wouldn't have said nothing. Because he know in Chicago, your job ain't going to save you. Somebody be waiting for your butt outside when you clock out. Oh, you off work? Da-da-da-da-da. I've been some places where they act like this job gonna save them. Or like if you fire somebody, they can't come back up here and they can't see you. People be waiting in the parking lot. People be waiting around the corner for you to drive out. You'd be like, well, they can't get in the parking lot at our job because we have security. And if you no longer work here, you can't. They'll be waiting around the corner. People will be knowing what kind of car you drive, follow you. You do them dirty in Chicago. So, you know, you think it's over. It ain't over. Straight up. Anyway. What's up with Bakari? So he did finally get his book finished. And what? They said they didn't want it. He like, man. So I guess he gonna rewrite his book. But anyway. I don't know what he could be doing so many other things. Nothing's wrong with writing a book. Don't get me wrong at that. But I think that at his age, and of course I know he got a phone and his technology and then his education level, I'm surprised he's not trying to make videos on TikTok or something, you know. But anyway, we'll see. He gonna try to write some more. Dwayne Wayne helping him, so who knows, maybe he'll get it together. I'm about to go ahead and give it my Moorescore rating for this episode. And let's get into it and see how it come on out. All right. So, for those that's new or don't come that often or forgot, the Moorescore is my rating system I use so I can be non-biased. It is 4 simple categories. 4 quarters give you $1. Visual cinematography, the shy. It uses modern cameras. It's not anything out of the ordinary and nothing uses modern stuff. Looks pretty good. They didn't have anything that was special or out of the ordinary, but it was all good level modern stuff. So I'll give it a 20 out of 25. Storyline and the plot for this episode, it's all kind of stuff going on with Keisha and Nuck. Man, I don't like Keisha at all no more. She just irks me. What's up with Lil Weavy gonna protect this woman, Vic and Fatima, that situation, and he gonna fight for that love, that chin wobble. If y'all look back at that scene, And you see when he asked Fatima to move back in, that chin, boy, was kind of strong. And I'll move back in. Anyway, they had a lot going on that episode. We just see Emmett Carr get blown up at the end. And also, I like how Rob's mama was correcting him on broken English and Tiff. My mama used to do that. That's that old school stuff. And my mama, the English ain't even her first language, and she would do that. So I'm going to give it a 22. All right. Special effect, makeup, costumes. That car explosion actually looked kind of cheesy. But, I mean, hey, it did. I just saw it once on my first reaction. Maybe I was a little wheezy. Anyway, I'm going to give it overall, the special effect, makeup, and costume, I'm going to give it a 22. Because they don't normally have that explosion. They always dress nice in the Chi. Not like Power. Power's a fashion show. $50,000 mink coats and stuff. Like, who can afford this stuff? Who wears this? That's lifestyles of the rich and famous. In the Chi, they dress nice like regular people would dress nice. $100 shirt is a nice shirt where I'm from. $200 and you balling. And then the entertaining fun factor. It was an entertaining episode. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It wasn't the greatest that I ever seen or none of that, but it was above average. I'm going to give it a 21 out of 25, which brings it to an 85 on the Moorescore, which would be equal to a B+, an 8.5 out of 10, 85 out of 100. What would you rate it? Hashtag Moorescore. I'm putting in my 85. And let me know what you would rate this episode, and I'll put it up on the screen. I always give a 0.5 margin of discretion. If you thought it was a 90 or a 9, I can see where you could feel that way. And if you thought it was an 8, I can see that. If you watching this show by now, you know you can't really get too much into the details on some of this stuff because some of these storylines and things, come on, man. Duda would have been gone with some of the enemies that he has. He would have been gone a long time ago unless I don't understand. Woo! So, yeah, he got too much. And he's too visible. If he stayed in the home with guards and didn't come out or something, that's different, you know. Anyway, y'all let me know what you would rate it. DeMarcus Vaughn would give it an 80. Okay, I see that. I can definitely see where you could come with that. I mean, you know, it was a good episode. It was entertaining. DeMarcus Vaughn said, some people said this episode was a 0. You really, is that a typo? A 0? I mean, I can see people saying it's a 0, but they don't like this genre of entertainment, which is totally fine. But if you like this type of entertainment, how could you say that? And even, see, everybody ain't trying to be objective. I get it. But even like, for example, things that I don't want to see or forms of entertainment I don't enjoy, I still wouldn't give it a 0. I would just say, I'm good. That ain't for me. It would be hard for me to rate it because I haven't seen enough of that type of, material, and it's not my type of material. So how can I say if it was good or not? I could have been watching the greatest episode or show of all time in that genre, but since I don't watch it, I thought it sucked. So, you don't know. But if you do watch this stuff and you like this genre, I can see ratings, but 0, I think it's better than that. I would have at least given it a 6 at the lowest if I didn't like this type of show, just on the fact that they still got good acting, from like Lynn Whitfield and people and good camera work and stuff. And like modern camera, it's not like a Tubi video. You know what I mean? It don't look like it was made on a camcorder. It looked like it was made with real Panavision cameras and stuff. So when you do that type of thing, it's a certain production level that it's almost impossible for it not to look and be a certain level, you know. Well, I'm going to get ready to get up out of here. My girl Gina, you feel it's an 85 as well. I think 85 is fair in my opinion. I mean, that's a very, hey, if I had all 85s in school, I might be somebody. I might have did something with my life. So, hey, that's B plus right there, baby. You got that, you get a scholarship. I'm with you, DeMarcus Vaughn. If a show really was a 0, I couldn't watch it. I'm going to say the worst show. What is the worst show I ever seen? I'm going to look on my IMDb right quick because I've rated almost, 3,000 episodes of things. So let's see if, right quick where I'm thinking. But normally, I wouldn't, I haven't seen anything I think is a 0. Let's see. I'm trying to see my ratings. Sorted from low to high. I've rated 2,686 titles. Let's see. Sort by my rating. Where's the number rating? Lower alphabetical. Alright, let's see. Why is this not? It's not letting me sort it from high to low. Sort by my rating. Oh, well. I don't know. I can't tell you what the lowest thing is. Offhand, I thought I'd be able to refine it differently. Oh, okay, let's see what I... But I don't watch stuff that's a 0 myself. Oh, I know what... The lowest rated movie I have on IMDb is Gang of Roses. That movie is horrible. Gang of Roses, if y'all haven't seen it, is probably the worst movie I've ever seen that has a production value. And that's with the Western, with who? The Brat? I think the Brat is in Gang of Roses. Monica Calhoun, Lil' Kim, Stacey Dash, Lisa Ray, Macy Gray, Bobby Brown. I forgot about it. I didn't even see him in. I must have stopped watching by then. It's like they had every hot female at the time in their Black Cowgirl movie. Gang of Roses, I gave a 2.5. No, I didn't. I gave it a 1. It's got an average on IMDb of 2.5, but I gave it a 1. Then Steel with Shaq, I gave a 2. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot with Sylvester Stallone. I gave that a 2. That series VIP with Pamela Anderson was horrible. Ernest Scared Stupid was horrible. That Batman and Robin with Arnold Schwarzenegger was horrible. So, yeah, them is about as bad as it gets. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I'm going to try to be here tomorrow, Sunday, for the House of the Dragons review. I may not be able to. I love to. and hopefully have my mom come and say a few words. So we'll see. No guarantees, but I hope everybody have a good weekend. Let me get up out of here, y'all. Deuces.